Rocker Pat here. Alright guys, it's another day in the jungle. Alright, so this video is to try to help out Andy over at Andy's Doghouse. And I just got a comment on his channel about the heater, and he's having difficulties getting the heater lined up for his old Fargo he's working on up there. If y'all don't know, go over there to Andy's Doghouse and check out his old Fargo he's building. I think he's at 91 subscribers. Let's see if we can get him to 100 this weekend. All right, anyway, Andy, what you got to do here is, this is where the heater comes out. Hot water comes out of this, goes to your heater core, out of your heater core, and back into the water pump. Now, you got a long water pump, which means that you're going to have it right here. Here's a port right here on this intake manifold. Don't worry about this one right here. Now, you just said something about Ron over at Ron's garage and his 1938 Chevrolet that he's working on. This is not a water port. This is a bracket accessory mounting hole. This does not go into the cooling passage. If you try to put water here, first off, it's a 3/8 hole and not a big 3/4 inch pipe thread. This intake has one over here. This is for something else. It's not exactly for the heater. Heater always comes out right here. The problem you're having is your intake manifold does not have drilled ports or bosses like this for you to have a heater. That's where your problems lie in, Andy. You have to get an intake that has this boss on it. Or you can try and drill that intake that you have and put a 3/4 inch pipe thread in it, or whatever the pipe thread is that goes in there. I don't even know what size that pipe thread is. But anyway, that's what you need to do. This is where heater comes out on a small block Chevy. The reason why it comes out here, okay, and the reason why you cannot take your heater from your thermostat housing is because when the thermostat closes, you're not going to be getting any hot water out. Water comes out here and comes back in here. Then it comes into the water pump and goes right back into the engine, making its way past the heads and everything to come back out here and get you hot water fast. If you can't get off of the top of this, with that shut, you're never going to get hot water to your heater until that opens. Then, as that opens and closes and opens and closes as it works itself, you're going to lose heater. You have to come out from here. No, you cannot come out in this. Whoops, I almost fell, guys, sorry. I'm tripping over my stuff. You cannot come out over here, because if you put a heater hose here, your exhaust is going to melt that hose. It's not silicone rubber. It will melt that. You must bring your heater out from the top of the intake before the thermostat. That's where it happens. You need to drill that out and put a fitting in to accept the 3/4 inch hose, so that 5/8 hose goes back here. That's what you need to do, Andy. Anyway, let's take a look at this Ford engine. Where does the heater hose come out of it? Heater hose comes out right here. Where is it at? It's before the thermostat. Where does the water go back in? Into the water pump. That's how the heater works. You cut hot water out of this hole, it goes to your heater, it comes back. It doesn't matter which direction you run it through the heater, and it comes back into here. Okay? Because it's going to be under pressure here, it's going to push it out, and it's going to be under technically vacuum or suction on this side. Okay? That's what you need to do. All right, guys, just a little heads up for our friend Andy up there in Kanakistan. I'm sure it's cold, and he needs his heater, and he needs it to work right. But that's what you need to do, Andy. With that intake manifold that you have, you need to drill a hole right here. And you need to drill it out, and you need to put a fitting in it so that it'll accept the 3/4 inch heater hose or a 5/8 heater hose, whichever. You can run 5/8 and 5/8. Most cars run 3/4. feeding it, and 5/8 on the way back. All right, guys, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking. And Andy, get to grinding it down. Talk to y'all next time.